Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our next webinar. This one is called Why is the Online Book Appointment Feature Critical for Your Business? The two previous webinars we've done are Social Media Mastery, Content Strategy, the 80-20 Rule, and COVID examples. And the first one that we did in the series was Social Media Tips for Businesses during the COVID-19 outbreak. So if either of those two interest you, head to our YouTube page and check those out. They should both be public and available for viewing. My name is Jason Strand. I am the Digital Marketing Director at Optimize Social Media. So I oversee all client ad spend and also direct strategy for our brand.
And I'm Elizabeth Zorn, I'm a brand specialist at Optimize Social Media and been part of the last few webinars with Jason as well. So we did want to jump right into why the online appointment feature is so critical for your business. So keep in mind that this online feature allows your clients to have a contactless interaction with your business to book a service or make a purchase directly from your business on social platforms such as Facebook or Instagram. You can actually add this on Google My Business as well. Now, those features of booking appointment can be left directly on the page, which we'll see an example of here in a moment, as well as it can be added to ads and boosted posts on the page itself. Now, this does link directly to your calendar, which we'll see here in the next slide, so that you can have it linked directly to your Google Calendar. It can link to your Outlook calendar as well. It makes it really easy for your clients to integrate it into their schedule as well as integrate it into your schedule. Here you're going to see an example where this is directly on the business page itself from our OSM page, where we're allowing our clients to be able to see that full calendar there, what date that they'd like to select an appointment, and then what time frames are available.
Awesome. Now that Liz kind of explained what the appointment booking feature looks like, why is it important for you? Why should you be using it for your business? Well, number one, it's a passive way for your customers to find you. Your social platforms are up 24/7, even though you don't have to be. So you basically have somebody working for you around the clock, taking appointments on your behalf. It's an automated way to do that. It's just very simple, very easy for both you and your customer, which brings me to point number two, convenience. Personally, I'm a millennial, and I can tell you for a fact that my generation does not like to pick up the phone and dial. It's quicker for me to be able to fill out any info through a form online. I can do that while sitting on my couch. It just makes it very simple for me, which is what I want in this interaction. And you want to make it as easy as possible for those customers to reach out to you, and this provides that way. Number three, it's inexpensive. Most of the features we're showing here are completely free. They already exist if you have existing platforms set up. So it's just a matter of taking the initial time to set that up, which again will save you time in the future anyways and make it even more economical for your business. So here's one example of our online appointment feature that OSM has set up through Facebook. You want to be as concise as possible with your service or product listings, but also be fairly thorough so that your customer can see what exactly they're signing up for. You can see we have a few tiers of programs listed out so that everyone has an option for what makes sense for them. Again, making it easy for the customer to see what options are, and then making it easy for them to reach out if they're interested in those options. So if I haven't convinced you quite yet, here are some statistics that back up why online appointments are so important. Almost 70% of people, regardless of age, so that's not just millennials like me, would rather book online. And if you're not accommodating them, that's 70% of customers that you're alienating right off the bat. Liz is going to go over a few more stats that show even more reasons to set up online booking.
Thanks, Jason. Now, as you can see here from some metrics, alienating customers of that large percentage can really lose you business in the end. Customers really do want this feature, or they will go elsewhere to find it. A lot of customers, as you can see here, almost 60% are frustrated with waiting on hold or dealing with limited office hours. As many of you know, it can be difficult to schedule an appointment during the day when you're working your regular job, particularly if there is those long wait times. 60% of customers also are more inclined to keep their appointment if you're sending that text reminder, which can automatically be set up in this new book appointment feature online, both on Google, Instagram, and on Facebook. So in the long run, it can not only garnish you more business, it can help you keep the business that you currently have and make customers less likely to miss an appointment. Here you can see a great example of customers that are more likely or less likely to actually book with your services based on having this feature. If you are having customers evaluate your services online, particularly if you're a new provider for them, they're much more likely to actually go with you if you have that online booking feature. You can see the numbers absolutely don't lie in these recent surveys. So understanding how this can be implemented for your business, both at a no cost or a really low cost, is a really great opportunity to garner new business during this time frame.
Absolutely. So we know that we should be setting up these appointments, and we know how to do it. So what is the next step? You want to be pushing that out everywhere you can and making people aware that this feature is available for them and that you set up for their ease. Here's a great example of one of our customers hitting a few best practices. So not only do they have an appointment booking feature on their website and Facebook page, they're using a Facebook video ad to drive traffic to those places. This video ad is actually a GIF, which is a shorter form video that loops when it hits the end. So it is a great way for people to get them to stop scrolling through their Facebook feed. You need to capture their attention right away. This is going to capture their attention. They're going to look at it. They're going to say, oh, I can schedule an appointment easily with this business. They're going to be pushed to do that from this ad. So just a few great best practices that this customer is hitting. Here's another great example with some internal stats from OSM. So for $500, we drove 794 people to this client's online appointment booking feature. A few advanced things that you're going to probably want to do later on is get the pixel attached. And if the pixel is attached, which we'll talk about that in a later webinar, it's a little bit advanced for what we're talking about right now. But if the pixel was attached, we could see how many appointments were booked actually through the ad itself. So then we could say, this is how many people we drove to the site, this is how many people booked the appointments, and that just leads to better metrics for the end client, and they can take the advertising money and spend it more efficiently. People are more likely to remember this ad. You can see that 50,000 people were reached. So even if they didn't necessarily book an appointment directly or click on the link, you're still getting in front of more than 50,000 people with your name, with your message, with your business.
Perfect. Thanks for going over some of those stats, Jason, and really explaining how they translate to potential business dollars for customers. Here, I did want to touch on how you can actually have this example set on other platforms other than just Facebook, since we showed a few examples of that today. Here's an online feature, booking appointment scheduling, that is available directly through your Google My Business profile. If you're not extremely familiar with Google My Business, please reference a couple of the blogs that are on our website. You will see how much money Google My Business can actually bring into your business, as well as things that you can be doing to elevate it moving forward and setting apart from the competition. So here it allows you to have all of your business information directly in front of the customer, whether it's a phone number, a website, any of your hours of operation, things like that. But that book online appointment feature is going to be right there, bold and in front of your customers. More than likely, customers are going to actually click on that versus going to your website. Google's new statistics tell us actually about 13% more likely it makes customers to actually click on that feature versus if you just have a phone number. So again, that's where you're going to be garnering more business in there by having these online features. This is an online free feature for Google My Business as well. It is not a paid service. So then let's touch on Instagram here. Instagram has kind of a fun couple of different ideas of how you can actually do the book online feature. This actually allows you to do in a story feature, an ad feature, a boost, and directly on your page. So here's kind of a fun example where a customer actually posted another GIF kind of video here and some great text, a great special that they have, and then the swipe up feature that's now available on Instagram stories for businesses. Once you actually swipe up on that feature on the bottom where you can see book now, it will take you directly to your hyperlink to your website where they'll be able to book the online appointment. This is something that you do need to integrate with your website. So if that is something that you don't currently have set up, it is pretty easy. Your online provider can do it for you, as well as if you do have your website facilitated through Optimize Social Media, we can incorporate it very easily to you. But this is kind of a fun way as you're flipping through stories to grab your customers' attention and track those swipe up metrics of how much your clients are seeing that and interested on different platforms for that online feature.
Awesome. That brings us to the end of this webinar. We got some feedback that people would like to see a few more specific things, and they'd like to see the webinars be a little bit shorter. So if you do have some of that feedback, we always appreciate it. Please reach out to us directly at optimizesocialmedia.net. You can email us at customerservice@optimizesocialmedia.net. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watching and also to Liz.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We will look forward to seeing you both in our next blog series and our next webinars.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.